Hello YouTube, back with the next My Little Pony review, and today I'm reviewing the Princess Ponies. These are the same 4 ponies that were showcased in the 4-part story Quest of the Princess Ponies, and that was where they featured their magic wands and have little wand holders, and they got stolen by Levan and had to put up with him under a new, more dangerous state until he was eventually defeated. But in terms of personality, I mean, one thing to put it is that they're, I would say, probably at least, they may not be enjoyable, but they're at least tolerable when they're not arguing over, who gets what. In fact, unfortunately, Spike gets involved in this, because he's one of the ones that, yes, he's basically ends up being a judge of the 4 of them. And when you get down to it, it's a lose-lose, because you can choose everyone, and they're not going to be satisfied with it, or you can choose one, and the ones you didn't choose are not going to be satisfied with it. So there's no way to win against them, and I don't think he ends up making... He either does not make a worthwhile choice in general, or he just flat out does not want to answer because he knows full well that they're not going to be satisfied regardless of what the answer is. Because as it turns out, they're pretty obnoxious when it comes to, deciding which of them is better, and that's where they end up bringing Spike up, because they can't decide. If they can't decide, it's all being based on a matter of opinion which one of them is actually better, but honestly, they're kind of annoying to be around. You kind of want them to be separated so that they can quickly get it off their chest of, oh, I'm the prettier one, you're glad you decided to go with me, done, and then you move on. But having all 4 of them together, I guess in some ways does help if they have to come take down a threat, which they did. Only after the magic wands were stolen, but even Levan couldn't figure out how to make them work right away. He actually had to figure that out based on, his own ability. Based on what each wand did, which we never really got to see them individually. They were only shown together because that's what they were used for. So it's probably an indication that they don't have a whole lot of power on their own, but it's unclear what they do with themselves. Considering, I mean, granted, Levan got turned into some sort of like crystallized monster type thing, so it's, I guess one can speculate that perhaps that's what it does in a smaller form if they're individual, but yeah, this was the wands had their own little stand for them. That's not that bad. At least they have that going for them. So if you can put up with them being obnoxious every once in a while, you'll probably enjoy them at least a little bit more, because they at least have magic wands that can, take down enemies if need be. They have their own little wand holder. It's still better than the Elements of Harmony, that's for sure. Elements of Harmony is just a stupid tree, and these guys at least have magic wands that have little wand holders. They don't need a stupid tree. They don't need anything. And Witch's Magic, I think, takes it over the top on a whole level of just stupid in general. And this actually at least gives you... I mean, come on, you got 4 magic wands, each go to a specific ponies. They're obviously better than Twilight Sparkle in a lot of ways without actually having to be physically better than her. They're better than her in other ways. So I would actually consider them the better, and there are only 4 of them. So the fact that 4 of them trump the main 6 in Friendship is Magic, I think is probably rather remarkable. Considering that they didn't last as long as Friendship is Magic is still going, and has an 8th season with a 9th season in the... Also, apparently, basically confirmed thanks to all the leaks that have happened. But in general, I would actually prefer them even though they're kind of obnoxious, I would still much prefer them because they're not as obnoxious as Rainbow Dash is as a whole, and that says a lot. And it gives you 4 heads are better than 1, quite literally in this case. So yeah, that's my review on the Princess Ponies from the G1 My Little Pony TV show. Thanks for